Okay guys, after the success of my 320 Goblin, I decided to try something a little bit bigger. This one here, I wanted to run 350 millimeter main blades. This particular model is slightly larger as far as the tail boom goes. The frame, the rest of the components are somewhat similar to the 320 with a few other minor changes. What I'll do is I'll take off the canopy and I'll show you those differences. I'll just run through the model itself and give you some idea what it looks like. This one here was pretty easy to build. After the first prototype is always the most difficult, and the second one is always a lot easier. This one here didn't take too long to build at all, and overall it turned out really good. On this model I decided to go with a different motor. This is a Scorpion 2520 1360 kV. Spec wise it's pretty close to the X Nova I used on my 320, but I just wanted to try something different, and overall the performance of this motor is pretty good. The rotor head setup I'm using on this one is the stock Goblin 380 center hub, and also I went with this one. I went with the 8mm standard shaft. The main blade grips are Lynx aftermarket blade grips. These grips were made originally for a Gowie X3, but they seem to work quite well with this center hub. The spindle I'm using is Gowie X3 as well, and this performs quite well. The swash drivers, those are all stock Goblin. The stock Goblin swash plate I wasn't too impressed with. I found it was quite heavy and bulky, so I decided to make a lighter version, and I accomplished that by combining parts from a Gowie X3 swash plate and other swash plate parts I had laying around the house, and put this together. That actually took quite a bit of work, but the final result is quite nice, and it's very light. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is weigh this one and compare it with the 320 and see how much heavier it is. Everything is ready to go. The battery's in, canopy's on. It's in flight mode, ready to go. I'm just going to weigh it now. Not too bad. 1157 grams. I think the my 320 is around 1130 grams. So this one's here slightly heavier. So I'm pretty happy with that. I managed to cut a lot of weight off this compared to the original 380. Okay, well there they are both together. The 350, I'm running Saab 350 blades. The tail boom, like I mentioned on the 350, is a little bit longer than the 320. You can compare the size here. It's about an inch longer than the 320. The 320, I'm running Lynx 325mm blades. But they both turned out pretty well. I managed to cut a lot of weight off both models, which was a priority for me. Reduced a lot of weight, extra unnecessary weight with canopy and frames and components. So the ultimate goal was to make these as light as possible, a lot lighter than the original 380 model. Anyway, thanks for watching.